What up? This is Jake from Hope Makers. I'm here with Josh today, and we're out here in Ortega Canyon, and we just want to talk a little bit about spirituality for you guys today.
So, for me personally, I am the type of person that always needs something more. I always need some kind of answer. Just life is not enough for me in my normal state. And something that I've learned in sobriety is that so we talk about spirituality a lot. To me, that's the answer. And something that I think is really interesting, and we talk about going to the fourth dimension of existence. And to me, that's if I can harness that reality and that state of being, there is no need for drugs. And also, we talk about spirituality. Something I like to think of is, there's three different types of love, and if I can achieve all three of those, what more could a human being possibly need in the world? So there's unconditional love, which is people like sponsors and friends and family. On the highest end, there's transcendent love, which is spirituality and God and things like that. And in the middle, there's intimate and romantic love. And yeah, I see people all these material belongings and things like that, and that's awesome. But at the same time, if you can have all different types of love in your life, truly there is nothing more you could possibly want. Honestly, I haven't been able to live in the moment, and that's something that the people in recovery and the team that I've built are teaching me. And it sounds so simple, but the truth is it's one of the hardest things I've ever learned how to do. And it's quite frankly, it's awesome. I mean, it's something I never thought I'd be able to say I enjoyed. For example, 5 months ago, I was more or less hooked up to a life support system in my bed, and now I just hiked up a mountain and I'm enjoying nature. I'm not using my phone. I'm just living, and it's so simple and calm, but it's more fulfilling than any drug that I've ever done.
And what's interesting too is that it's all here and it's always been here, but it's like we've been so clouded in the past, and whether it's fears or resentments or just guilt, shame, life in general, just weighing on your shoulders, it's so hard to appreciate what's actually here. So it does sound corny, but it's one of the coolest things when you can actually appreciate it. When all that bullshit's gone and you're just there and you're present to the moment and you're up here in nature, like there's really nothing better. And a lot of people can define God as nature, even.
Precisely, yeah. And it's not just about eliminating the drug usage. It's about getting rid of fears and resentments and all these different things, which we refer to as sometimes the evil and corroding thread or plaque on the heart. And once you learn to get rid of those things, you begin to have a psychic change, which opens you up to what we call the fourth dimension of existence, which is light years more satisfying than any drug I've ever done.
Yeah, and it's almost like that fourth dimension is something like where it's like an out-of-body experience, right? You're like, you get to experience life like objectively and for what it is, and get to like basically choose your own engagement with it. It's not like the force-fed existence that you get. It's like you get to actually have your own intuitive experience.
And quite frankly, it's the craziest drug I've ever done, sprinkled in with a little bit of beauty, which to me, I don't know what more I could ask for.
Yeah, and it's all there for everybody. And that's what our main objective is to get this out there and to help you and to let you know that it's not just what you think on TV, like the AA groups and all that stuff and meetings and like where everyone shames you. It's not even that.
We're like, hello, my name is Dr. Jarenstein. Come to Malibu for our addiction treatment center. Are you addicted to crack or heroin? We can help you.
Like what you're getting with Hope Makers, you're getting the real deal. You're getting the nuanced points, the stuff they don't tell you, or they don't want to tell you because they want to keep you in that loop of recovery. We want to break you out of that. Like for me, it's true freedom, and I want to live like a happy, joyous life, and nothing's ever stood in my way of doing that. And that's what the program and recovery has given me, and that's what we want to give other people.
Yeah, and honestly, I've been given a gift that I currently own 2 pairs of pants, and I would trade nothing for what I have right now. I came out here to California. My insurance cut off December 31st at midnight, and the rehab I was at got me accepted to a program on what they call a scholarship, which is literally paying for me to be here. I was going to be homeless without insurance at a homeless shelter in Atlanta, Georgia, and now I'm out here in the mountains of California, and I'm happy, and it's nothing short of some sort of divine intervention. Not only the people I've met, but just what has happened, and we want that for everybody. And it people don't get kickbacks by sending you to sober livings. That's a myth I've heard in rehab so much. Like, oh, my counselor is getting $500 for sending me to a sober living program, but that's not what this is about.
Right. This is about turning you guys on to what it actually takes to be sober, and what that entails, like for true freedom, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, we don't want a kickback from you. We don't want anything. We're like, and that's the thing. This isn't a sales video. This isn't like, hey, buy our product. It's really, truly just a value giving thing that we're doing for you guys. Because like, I don't know about you, but like when I kind of first got sober the first couple times, and obviously everything doesn't go according to plan. I was just getting so much misinformation.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, who do I trust? And they're like, well, you want to do this, and this is going to work, and there's this model, there's that model, and whatever works for you, and you have to do Alcoholics Anonymous. And it was like, nobody ever let me kind of find my own truth in that. So that's what I want to do, and the value I want to give, and with the team that we have, is give you guys some real information, and kind of like just deconstruct all the fucking bullshit, for lack of better words, and all the heady, intellectual approaches and all this. Like, it's so simple. It really is simple.
It's so
what
simple,
we're trying to do here.
But at the same time, it's extremely profound, I've learned. For somebody like me, I've always been soul searching, and I've never arrived, so to speak. And I arrived to this group of people out here, and I feel like I'm home in a way. I feel like I've finally found the people that not only help me discover things about myself that I've always wanted to understand and know, but at the same time have taught me how to have a personality and how to be funny and just do spontaneous things, and I never thought I would be able to have such things that are so simple, but at the same time, so fulfilling.
Right. And that's what happens when you get the truth in life,
Yeah.
right? When you actually have the truth, you can feel it, you can sense it. It just kind of know that it's real, and you know that the place that it's coming from is real. So you're not like, okay, well, what is this person trying to sell me, or what's going on? This is the simple truths that you can use in any way possible to kind of get your own experience.
It's sincere and it's honest. And while it might seem strange to hear somebody talking about being sincere or honest, I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about what I've seen in the other people that I've met out here, the people that I've built and put on my team, and I'm on their team, and it's just I gravitate towards truth. I never found that in psychedelic drugs or heroin or any of that. That's the farthest thing from truth I've learned to realize. And this is it's so interesting, and I'm such a curious human being. And to finally meet people who they don't have the answers. They just something else speaks through them, and that's what really resonates with me is that voice that I guess is on the other side of the ego, so to speak.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Josh. I appreciate it, man. And
Yeah, dude.
it's good to have you on board. It's good to have you just helping us out in every way, man.
Oh yeah, dude.